Hi guys, Game Talk, final game of 2021. Ajax Fortuna Sittard, 5-0, easy win. I have PapiMento with me, and he's so excited. He was
Hell yeah.
happy, he was jumping up and down during the game. Okay, so what do you want to tell us about the game today?
Well, this was a game we didn't want to lose, right? After Feyenoord, I just wanted to see a little bit more from Ajax side. A little bit more dominance, a little bit more technique, a little bit more skill than what we saw in the Klassieker. And I think most of the players did that today. There are some great performances from some players, and some other players were, very annoying to look at. Let's keep it like that.
Okay, but in general, if you look at now the final game, 5-0, we know we've played 18 games in the Eredivisie so far. 42 points. We lost basically 12 points. Now PSV is playing tomorrow. We did what we have to do. We scored 5 goals. Of course, it wasn't perfect, but a lot of things went well, like you said.
Yeah.
One of the things that went well, can you elaborate on that?
Well, we are always critical about Blind, for instance, but this was one of his best games we've seen in a long time. So yeah, also my man of the match, and I'm gonna praise him because we're always harsh on him.
Why was he the man of the match for you?
His passing was great. Just under pressure, he was doing still the right decisions. So and he scored, of course, the first goal. So that was very important. I think Tadic did very good in the first goal to keep that ball in. I thought it was out.
Yeah, it's difficult, but
Difficult
we
to
cannot
see,
know for sure.
But great move from Tadic to keep that in, and he brought it to Blind, and Blind made the goal. Second, Anthony, I think the move he'd made for the second goal was beautiful, and he was not bad. I mean, he had a rough start, I think, to this match, but he grew really well into this match.
It's like, I don't know if you saw it the same, but with Blind and Anthony, once they scored,
they got loose.
They got loose, and they start playing
the
even
pressure
better.
is off, and they make the simplest decisions again. You know, they're not gonna go for the hard decisions anymore.
Yeah. How about the players that got a chance to play or to start today? I mean, Scheurs, for instance, Ranch, for instance.
I thought our backline was actually very good. Timber had an 8 for me. Also, one of the revelations this season because he's always playing well. I've never seen his level drop, and that assist he gave on Haller.
The final goal.
Yeah, just getting the ball in the midfield and then pushing the ball forward.
Yeah.
Amazing for a defender to be able to do that. Amazing talent.
Yeah, we thought for a minute that he was injured or he would be substituted, but he kept on going.
Yeah,
Gives
kind of a risk from Ten Hag to do that.
Yeah, but maybe also it tells you a little bit about his mentality. I mean, we praise the Latinos for their mentality, but basically he has the same mentality.
Maybe the Latinos had that effect on Timber.
Oh, who knows? Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. So any other things you want to talk about this game?
Yeah, Wrench did well. I mean, not the best performances recently, and today he was really good. He scored. His move was actually better than an Haller finish. So finally, you see that he can do more than just playing right back or left back. He can also do what Noes does, going more up front. And
Ten Hag was always saying about Ranch that he wants him to play the same as Mazraoui. He wants him to run down the wing, give space to Anthony to do his thing. Did you see that today?
Yeah, I definitely see that. But you also have to understand that Noes is a midfielder. Okay, so he's in a midfielder position. He's more comfortable than a Wrench that is actually from
more defender.
More a defender. Yeah, exactly. But I think he did very good today. I don't think Fortuna was that great, but he did create his chance and score a beautiful goal. So we have to give him that.
Talking about Fortuna, they were not great, but they did have some transition moments, and our defense they were sharp.
Only in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
We had some struggles in the first 20 minutes, but I think Ten Hag changed some stuff or discussed some stuff with Blind, and then you saw that we were gaining control over the game again.
Yeah.
Later on.
I want to touch upon Gravenberg. He was substituted quite early in the second half. He also had like this moment with Ten Hag. Do you know what it was about? Do you think you know what it was about?
He was the first to come off, Juan. So I think Ten Hag wasn't happy with what he saw from him today.
But do you know what it would be?
Well, I posted on Twitter that I think he's losing too many balls in the critical areas of the pitch. As a midfielder, you should have a ball. Your ball should never go to the opponent. So he was losing the ball far too much, for my opinion. But we've seen we've seen worse games from Gravenberch in which Ten Hag says he played great. So I don't know why exactly today he
made that decision.
He made that decision. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So moving forward, now we're going into a winter break. Just looking back in general, I just want to touch upon that. We had the Champions League campaign, we had the Eredivisie campaign, we had only one cup game against Barendrecht last week. In general, are you satisfied with where we are at the moment in this season?
Satisfied is kind of light if you look at the Champions League run, but if you look at the Eredivisie, I think we lost too many points to really be
happy.
Yeah, I think we should be number one, and we had enough chances to grow our lead, and I think we failed to do that, and that can come and bite us in the ass in the second half of the season. So happy where we stand. In combination with the Champions League run, and let's hope we have an answer in the second half of the season for the teams that are fighting us with the 5-3-2 system and very defensively, because we are struggling against those kind of teams.
Yeah. Do you think we should go in January and get someone? I mean, there are rumors, of course.
Brobbey is coming, right?
Brobbey is coming. Your take on that one?
If you saw Haller today, Brobbey coming is a good thing. So, yeah.
All right. So I want to just thank everyone for 2021, also watching us and looking at us, discussing everything with us. This will be our last 2 videos. I'm going to have another video with Sam in a bit. But I also want to thank you on behalf of the crew. Definitely. And we'll be back in the first week of January, and we'll be talking about Ajax as always.